So this is the first class. I will cover the basic of Python in this class, and this class will go on until I'll cover all the basics of Python. Yeah. So let's start. Please open Anaconda first. So I'm opening the Anaconda. And guys, since I can't see your face, if you have opened the Anaconda, please do let me know by saying done or anything. Yeah.
So I have a Mac and I was having problems with, downloading it.
Uh-huh.
So
So Soumya, in this case, you have not downloaded it yet, right?
I have downloaded it, but मतलब उसके बाद I'm not able to like open it or something.
Okay. So Soumya, can we resolve this issue after this class? Please watch the class and we can resolve the issue after this class. Will that work?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. I hope you have opened the Anaconda. Now you need to install or launch the Jupyter notebook. Don't install or launch Jupyter Lab. Please launch Jupyter notebook. So this is the notebook, right? So I am pressing launch. Please do that. So once you launch it, something like this will open. Go to new. I hope you are following, right? Go to new and then press Python 3. As soon as you press Python 3, you can see what I have here. So can you see that? You need to say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Everyone? Amazing. Thank you guys for your response. So I have prepared the class one material here. So I'm opening this. So in this, so when we start Python, we all know that we need to work with the data set, and there are different types of data set. Majorly, we will do 4 or 5 data set in this class and how we can operate them in Python. So first, the heading is the different types of data set. In Python or in any coding language, if you put this hash sign, it means that you want to write whatever you want to write, which this is nothing but making your notes. So if you are putting hash sign first, that means Python is saying, okay, you are writing what your mind or your heart is saying to write. I am not running any code in this line. Yeah. So in this case, the first data type is integer. We all know that integer is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. So for example, I have put 5 here. If you press, so after putting 5, if you press shift and enter, you will see your output as 5. I will wait for 10 seconds. Please do that. And once you are done, do let me know.
Done, sir.
Amazing. Now we need to see whether this is an integer or not. So the function is type. So what is the type of the data set, which is nothing but 5? So you need to write type, brackets open, put 5 here, and then press shift and enter. You will see your output as int. Int means your data type 5 is nothing but integer. Once you are done, do let me know, bache.
Done, sir.
Amazing. Now, in this case, let's say I don't want to write 5. I want to write a is equals to 5. So in this case, if I type A, the result will be result. How to show result? Either you can run this command or you can press shift and enter. It will be same as integer. Now it is not a integer, but why it is showing integer? Because we have said Python that a is equals to 5. So if I put a, I'll get my result as 5. Therefore Python is saying that the type of a is nothing but integer. Did you get that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amazing. The next data type is nothing but float. So in stats, we have read that the discretes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which are only in integer, and continuous data types are maybe integer or maybe in fractional values. So float is nothing but the continuous variable. It can take integer as well as fractional values. So in the case of float, if I write 4.3 and press shift and enter, you will get your output as 4.3. Now, since I don't know what is the type of 4.3, I am again typing a function which is type brackets open 4.3. And if you now press shift and enter, you will see your output as float. So in Python, int means integer, which is nothing but all integer values. Float is nothing but the continuous variable, which is nothing but 4.3, 5.1, whatever the variables are. Yeah. Hope you get that. And please keep interacting, guys. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's say I'm saying my b is equals to 8.34. In this case, what is the type of b? Now b is not your alphabet. Now in this case, b is equals to some float value. Therefore, the type of b is nothing but float. Can we say that?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Now I'm waiting for 10 seconds. If you have any doubt till this point, do let me know. If not, then we will move forward to next type. Amazing, super cool. Now the third type is known as string. String is nothing but the character. For example, alphabet ABCD. For example, if I say words like I'm saying. So in this case, what is the type of this? So here there is no letters or all are alphabets. Therefore, the type of this is string. So I have typed it as Sahil is the best. You all know that, right? So in this case, whenever you write a string or a character, you need to put there all those characters in inverted commas, right? So आप इसको ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो. For example, inverted commas A B C, sorry, A F D, or you can put single commas and you can write whatever you want to write with space as well. Yeah. So in this case, I have used single commas, right? Now, if I press shift and enter, I'll get Sahil is the best. You can write your name, you can write whatever you want to and do that. And do let me know, are you getting the result or not?
So can you explain what string is?
String is nothing but the character. Character means the alphabets. Yeah.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Now, what is the type of, so what I've done is I've copied this from here and put it here, and it is saying that, so if I press shift and enter now, it is saying that it is str, which is nothing but string, which is nothing but, it is nothing but a character. It is not a numerical value. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Just give me a second, guys. Now, coming to Boolean. In Boolean, we have true or false, whether the statement is true or statement is false. So we will do that later, but this is one of the types, right? So in Boolean, if your answer is true, that particular type is known as Boolean. If your answer is false, so that particular answer which is false is known as Boolean, right? So now the question is, okay, we know that there are 4 different kinds of data set that we have done till now. How to work with different variables or with different data sets? So let's start with integer and float, right? So how to use mathematical operators, that is plus, minus, division, multiplication. So all you need to do is use Python as your calculator if you want to. 3 plus 4 should be equals to 7. So kindly do that while I'm saying these things. Yeah. Now, if I take x equals to 100 and y equals to 20, yeah. If I take x equals to 100 and y equals to 20, now x is not your string, y is not your string. X and y are your numerical variables, right? So in this case, x plus y is equals to what? 100 plus 20, which is equals to 120. I'm waiting till here. If you say done, only then I'll move forward.
So, quick question. Why can't you write equal sign after?
So this, you are saying this?
No, for the x plus y, right? If you write an equal sign, it says syntax error.
You are doing this?
I'm doing x plus y is equal to, yeah.
No. So Python knows that if you're writing shift and enter, Python will automatically believe that you want the result.
Acha, okay.
Yeah. So now it should not be an error if you remove that equal to sign, is it?
No, it's not an error.
Perfect. So Shreyas, a very good question. So let's say if I put equal to sign, I need to assign some value. Let's say I have assigned 70, right? So equal to sign means I need to assign something to x plus y. Yeah.
Fair enough, okay.
Cool. Now x minus y, we all know that 100 minus 20 is 80. Please do that side by side. X divided by 5. 100 divided by 5 is, sorry, 100 divided by 20 is 5. X divided by y, and y is 20. X is 100. That is equals to 5. X multiply means star x star y, which is equals to 2000. Now I'm waiting for 10 seconds. Please do that, guys. Once you're done, do let me know. Amazing. Cool. Now the question is, sir, we are fine with plus, minus, multiplication, division, but how to write or how to use raised to the power something? So the solution is, please use double star sign for that, right? For example, we know that 4 raised to the power, raised to means double star sign, 4 raised to the power 2 is nothing but 16. We all know that. Let's check that. So if you put 4 raised to the power 2 and press shift and enter, your answer should be equals to 16. Please do that, and don't write whatever I have written. Use your own variables or use your own numbers and see whether the Python is giving you correct answer or not. And once you are done, do let me know.
Done, sir.
Cool. Again, I'm waiting for 10 seconds, then I'll move on. Okay. Now, how to find remainder? Now, what do you mean by remainder? Remainder means that if, so 5 divided by 2, my answer is 2.5, or if I use the normal second, third class method of division, my remainder in that case is equals to 1 because it is not fully divisible. Therefore, for remainder, we need to use percentage sign. So 5 percentage 2 means that I want to see the remainder here, right? So 5 divided by 2, remainder is 1. So answer is 1. So if instead of 5, if I write 4, and if I press shift and enter, what should be my value? What is the remainder? 4 divided by 2. What is the remainder in this case?
0.
Amazing. Now I am pressing shift and enter. my answer is 0. Yeah, got that? Guys, once you are done, do let me know. Yeah. Can we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the question is how to use string or characteristic or character variables. So firstly, I need to put inverted commas and I'm writing SAHIL here. If I press shift and enter, I'll get the result as it is. That is with the inverted commas. Yeah. But if I write print, the character, which is nothing but the inverted comma SAHIL, it will give me the answer as SAHIL without inverted commas. So if you're writing print, obviously your answer is without inverted commas. If you're writing just SAHIL and press shift and enter, you will get your answer as inverted commas. Please try that, guys. Done?
Sir?
Yeah, go ahead, Bache.
Sir, I had just reinstalled it, so अब हो गया है.
Amazing.
Happened.
Cool, Somya. Cool.
So I
Amazing.
have launched it now, and the notebook page also I got.
Okay. So next step, you know now, you need to press new in that.
What new? Like, can you show me once?
Yeah. So here, can you see new, Bache?
Yeah, I have done that. So new, and then I went to so I have opened Python, this thing,
Right.
Python
That is
3,
fine. That is fine.
and now the integer in and out one and all has come out.
Sure. Amazing, Soumya. So, Soumya, whatever I'm doing, just do that. Whatever is left, you can watch the recordings.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, done till here. Print.
Sir,
Yeah, Hitesh.
so when do we use this brackets and double inverted commas?
So, are you asking this bracket or are you asking this inverted commas or both?
Sir, both.
So basically, so it depends on different function whether we need to use this brackets or the square brackets or the curly brackets, right? Additionally, you will use inverted commas whenever you are using character. Does that make sense, Hitesh?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So let's say now I'm saying friend is equals to inverted comma SAHIL. Now in this case, I have written the character SAHIL, therefore I have used inverted commas. But if I write friend, I have not used inverted commas because now friend is your object. Object means if you write friend, you will get your answer as SAHIL. For example, if I can insert one cell here, and if I write friend, FRIEND, sorry, and if I press shift and enter, I'll get my answer as SAHIL. Does that make sense?
Can you repeat it once? Like
Yeah,
the
sure. So I have asked you to use inverted commas wherever you are writing a character, right? So since SAHIL is a character for me, I have used the inverted commas. But I'm saying friend is equals to SAHIL. In this case, I am not using the inverted commas because now friend is not a character. It is a function or it is an object to me or the Python. So if I use inverted commas, Python will not take it as an object or a function. Function means if I use friend, I should get my answer as SAHIL, right? So therefore, we should not use inverted commas whenever we are writing an object or a function. Does that make sense? For example, when I said that x is equals to 100, y is equals to 20, here x and y are not characters, they are your objects now, Therefore, I have not used inverted commas in X or Y. Soumya, does that make sense?
Yes, sir, got the point.
Yeah. Any doubts, anyone? Amazing.
No, sir.
Now, if I write print, now in this case, I'm saying print friend. I should not write inverted commas friend, because now friend is your object. Yeah. So my answer is Sahil. Yeah. Now, obviously you have done this part till now. Let's move ahead. In this case, I want to write my character till or from curly brackets till best. But I want to fill this curly bracket by using a formula which is nothing but format. Format, whatever I want to write in curly brackets, I need to write it here. Since I want to write my name, which is Sahil, which is a character, therefore I must use inverted commas, right? And if I press shift and enter, I'll get this. But before that, please remember that write whatever statement you want to write in inverted commas, use one curly bracket and miss some value so that you can format that, then put full stop or a dot, then use format function, and whatever you want to write in that curly bracket, use that, right? And then as soon as you press shift and enter, you will get the value or this line where now this is not empty. Earlier this was empty and it is filled or should be filled by the word Sahil. As you're pressing shift and enter, it is already or it has done their work. Now we can say that Sahil is the best. Please do that. Yeah. And whenever you're done, do let me know.
Uh, if we want to, like, so Sahil is the best is with the inverted commas, right? So
Right.
if we want it without the inverted commas, then
So I'm saying, let's say I don't want to use Sahil here, but I
hmm,
want to use some number, which is a numeric thing. So let's say
hmm,
I'm writing 564.
hmm.
So here I'm not using the inverted commas. If I press shift and enter, I'll get my answer. But
But then
let's say,
also you'll get it with the inverted commas.
yeah, because since we have used inverted commas here,
Hmm.
and this is a function for string or a character, it will or Python will take it as string, the
Okay.
complete sentence. Understood?
Yes,
Soumya?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. Guys, whenever you're done with this part, do let me know.
Done, sir.
Okay. Now, I'm saying that curly bracket is the best and his surname is curly brackets and this is in inverted commas. So obviously I want to fill these curly brackets. So put dot format. So first curly bracket will be taken by Sahil and next curly bracket will be taken by ARORA. Now in this case, please press shift and enter. You will get to see this result. Sahil is the best and his surname is ARORA. Write whatever line you want to write and do let me know once you are done.
Done, sir.
Okay, cool. Now, the next thing is here, the problem is the whatever I'm writing first, it is taken by the first bracket. What I am writing second is taken by the second bracket. The problem here is I don't wish to fill these brackets according to an order. So in this case, what I can do is, let's say I'm writing G. So in curly brackets, there is G. G time is limited. So don't waste it living someone else's life. Get G life and do H. So I'm saying that dot format and I'm saying G is equals to your and H is equals to Python. So Python can see that G is written in two curly brackets. One is here and other is here. So G is equals to your, Python will, what Python will do, instead of G, it will put your. And wherever Python sees H, instead of H, it will put Python, right? And then press Shift and Enter. You will see that your time is limited. So don't waste it living someone else's life. Get your life and do Python. So I'm waiting for 1 minute. Do whatever you want to write. How many curly brackets you want to put, do that. And do let me know once you are done.
So can you just explain this once again?
Yeah, Pratika. Sorry. Yeah, Soumya. So, Soumya, earlier what is happening is, so if this is the curly bracket, the first curly bracket is filled by the first name or the first character. Can we say that?
Yes, sir.
But I don't want that. I want कि मैं साहिल को 2-3 बार use करूँ यहाँ पे.
Okay.
In this case, I need to write Sahil, 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 or let's say I'm making this. Although this is odd, but I'm doing that. Full stop. Then I want to write Sahil is a teacher, for example. Yeah. So in this case,
Okay.
I need to put another Sahil here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I will get this. But instead of doing that, if I put G here, or whatever variable you want to put, G, H, S, whatever, I'm putting G here. And let's say I'm putting H here. So let's not put G and H because I have used it earlier. Let's say I'm putting Q here. And let's say P here, right? And here I need to put Q because I'm using Sahil again.
Yeah.
And I'm saying Q is equals to Sahil. And P is equals to ARORA. Then I should not use this. That is enough. Now, if I press Shift and Enter, I'll get this.
The same. We don't need to use it again and again.
Absolutely, absolutely. So done. Everyone.
Done, sir.
Cool. I'm waiting for 15 to 20 seconds. And then I'll move forward with another function.
So when we are mentioning G is equals to something and H is equals to something, is it compulsory to keep it in double quotes or single quotes?
So if you're writing a character, then you should no, single double quote से फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
So quote is compulsory, but it doesn't matter if you keep
single or double. Absolutely.
Okay.
And this is only for character. But if you're writing a numerical value, then if you're not writing double or single quote, that will work.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what is the relevance of full stop?
Where this dot.
Yes, sir.
So basically, this is how we are writing a function, bache. This is how we are writing the code. Yeah.
Okay,
Hitesh,
sir.
makes sense? Yeah. Okay, cool. Now coming to list. In list, please remember that we are using square brackets. We are using square brackets. So earlier I have used one number, for example 5, 7, 3, 4, etc. But I want to use different numbers because whenever you will get the data, you will get the data in different columns or in different rows. So per column is my one list or per row is my one list, right? So in this case, I'm saying that list, we will denote list by square brackets and we can write whatever we want to write. So first of all, I'm writing or filling my list with numerical numbers. That is 1, 2, 3. And now if you press Shift and Enter, you will get your output as 1, 2, 3. And since I want to know what is the type of this 1, 2, 3 with square bracket. So if you put type and put 1, 2, 3 in square brackets, obviously you need to use this brackets outside of this because type, in the case of type will only function if you're writing this, right? And in this case, you need to mention with square brackets 1, 2, 3, and the Python will show you this is nothing but list. Please do that. And once done, do let me know.
Done, sir.
Cool. Waiting for 10 to 20 seconds, then I'll move forward. Okay, now I'm using characters, right? So again, in order to make a list, I need to use square brackets, and since they are characters, I'm using inverted commas. So please do that. Again, if you type this here, you will get list. So please remember that you will not get float, or the first one is integer, or you will not get character or string here. The Python will say that you have made the list, therefore the type of this particular or complete thing is nothing but list. Does that make sense? Yeah,
Yes, sir.
amazing. Can we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Now you can use 1 comma a, but in a you can see that because this is a character, we are using inverted commas. Again, the type is list. Now after list we have again so this is a list again, print that. Okay, next we have index bache. Now what is index in Python? So basically each element is numbered in Python. So if since this is a first element, Python will start with 0. The index of first element is 0. Similarly, the index of second element is 1. Index of third element is 2. Index of fourth element is 3rd. Index of fifth element is 4. So if I'm writing Sahil and if I put square bracket and if I write 3, what is the result? So why I have put Sahil? Because I have defined my list by the term Sahil, right? So in this case, let's say if I insert one, so in this case, if I write Sahil here, because now Sahil is my object, and if I press shift and enter, just a second, what has happened here? आई थिंक मैंने साहिल कहीं और भी यूज किया है, इस वजह से वो एरर दे रहा है. Inline 10 cell. Okay, I think I have used Sahil somewhere, therefore it is giving me an error. Let's change this. Let's say this is equals to RF. Now if I write RF here, no, it is right, because I have used Sahil somewhere, therefore this was giving me an error. So if I'm writing RF, which is nothing but your list, and if you're writing only RF, you will get your entire list here. Now instead of Sahil, I need to use RF because my object is RF. And if I'm putting 3 here, the result will be 0, 1, 2, 3. The result will be I. So if I press shift and enter, I'll get my answer as I. I'm waiting till here. Please make a list. Please assign an object to it, and then use that object with the square bracket and find whatever you want to find, whichever element you want to find, right? And once you're done, do let me know.
So commands, can you repeat, explain the RF3?
Yeah. So basically RF is my object, right? So if I write only RF, I know that RF is equals to this particular list. Now in this case, I want to search for third index number. So in Python, your index starts with 0. So this S is 0, A is 1, H is 2, I is 3, and L is 4, right? So in Python, we are taking my numbers from, or it has indexed each element with a particular number. So first element is indexed by 0, right? And so on and so forth. So if I'm writing RF square bracket 3, which means that I want to find the third index element. Now, which is third index element? This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So my answer should be equals to what? My answer should be equals to I. And if you press shift and enter here, you will get your answer as I. Does that make sense, Varshit?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Guys, any doubts, anyone till here? Have you done till here, or you have any doubts?
Done, sir.
Amazing.
Done, sir.
Amazing. Thank you for your response. Now, since SAHIL is, so I have removed the word or the object, I'm writing RF here. Now, what I'm saying that I want all those elements which are starting or which is indexed from 3 till the end. So we know that S is 0, H is 1, A is 1, H is 2, I is 3, and this is 4. So in this case, we are starting from 3. Put this, I'm forgetting this, double
colon.
correct, right? And please do not put any number here. Since you are not putting any number here, the Python says that you want your results till the end, right? So if you press shift and enter now, you will see that your answer is I and L, because this is the third element and this is your fourth element. Similarly, if I put, please see that I'll give you some time to do that. If I put 2 here, what is the result? My result should be 0, 1, 2. So I need to start with 2, and Python will go on till my last element. Therefore, my answer should be H, I, and L. So let's put shift and enter. My answer is H, I, and L. Now, please do that and let me know if you have any issues, any problem till here.
So, is Python space sensitive or not?
It is case sensitive, Ajay.
Or space sensitive?
It is case sensitive, right? So I can't use capital RF here. Yeah.
Done.
Perfect. Have you got this answer? Whatever you have written?
Yeah.
Amazing. Now, instead of this, let's say I want to write, I want all those elements which are starting from 3 but ending till 5. This is what you can read. But this is now how we need to read if you're writing my endpoint. Because if you're writing your endpoint, Python will say that I will not take till 3, I will not take till 5, but I'll take before any number or any index elements which are before 5. So that means if you're writing 5 here, Python will say that I will exclude 5 and include all those elements which are below 5. Does that make sense? This is nothing but how we operate in open bracket thing. Does that make sense, guys?
Could you repeat that, sir?
Sorry. Yeah. So basically, let's say if I write 4 here, right? So in this case, in the first go, I might say that I want all those elements which have index 3 till 4, right? So my answer should be equals to what? 0, 1, 2, 3. This should be included till 4. Obviously, this should also be included. Can we say that, Shreyas?
Yes, sir.
But now if I press shift and enter, I'll get, sorry, because SAHIL is not there, I need to write RF. Now if I put shift and enter, I'll get only I. Why? I should get L as well, because the index of L is 4. Why I'm getting only 3? Because Python is saying that whatever you're writing in the end, that particular element or that particular value of this index will not included. All those elements will be included which are lesser than this index, right? So therefore, if you want to include this, we need to write 5. The reason being, all those elements which are lesser than 5 will be now included in this. Now, in this case, all those elements which are lesser than 5 are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. But we are starting from index 3. Therefore, my result will be 0 till, 3 till 4. Does that make sense to us?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. And if I press shift and enter, I'll get my answer as I and L. Can we move forward?
So I just did like, so from 3 I did till 7 or 8, and my answer was the same as it should have been in 3 to 6.
The reason being, you are saying to Python, let's say I'm putting 10 here. You are saying to Python, include all those elements which are in this list, starting from 3 till, let's say, 10. Since Python know that there are no other elements other than element 4, so Python will tell you this is the result.
Okay, and if I'm doing from 3 to 1, why is it
3 to
showing
1 नहीं जा सकते बच्चे, उल्टा नहीं जा सकते. You can't
but
move
close
back.
brackets आ रहा है.
क्या रहे?
Close brackets.
हाँ, because Python is saying that null, कुछ है ही नहीं इसके अंदर, हम उल्टा नहीं जा सकते.
अच्छा, okay.
Yeah.
And negative also I'm getting some stuff.
हाँ हाँ, नेगेटिव का भी करेंगे बच्चे, वो मैंने लिखा हुआ है नीचे नेगेटिव का, डोंट वरी.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So यहाँ तक सबको समझ आया बच्चे? Any doubts, anyone? Can we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Now I want my elements from starting, therefore my index is 0 till 2 or till 3. Tell me जल्दी. मैंने यहाँ पे 3 लिखा है, बट मुझे एलिमेंट्स 2 इंडेक्स तक मिलेंगे, 3 इंडेक्स तक मिलेंगे?
Sir, 2 tak.
Absolutely correct. I will get my result till 2. So starting from 0, 0, 1, 2. So I will get my answer as SAH. Therefore, I am getting my answer as SAH. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Can we move forward? Yeah. Now, similarly, if I does not put anything before double, मैं फिर से भूल जाता हूँ ये word. This
Double
word is
semicolon.
double semicolon.
Yeah, double colon actually.
Double colon, correct. Semicolon में तो नीचे comma आ जाता है. Double
Right.
colon, right? In this case, if I'm putting nothing, so Python is reading this as I want my output from the starting or elements from the starting till 3 or 2. I have put 3 here. So the answer is till 2. क्योंकि 3 include करा मतलब 3 include नहीं है इसके अंदर. मैंने 3 लिखा है, but 3 should be in open bracket. Therefore, my answer is exactly same as this because we are starting from 0 till 2. We are here also, we are starting from 0 till 2. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Can we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and let me do that. It should be RF. Again, it should be RF. Now it should be RF. Now, why I have put -4 and what is the relevance of -4? So before -4, I want to use -1. It means that I want, so let's say you have multiple numbers, but you want to know what is your last number. Since you want to know what is your last element, what you are doing that you are putting -1. Minus means you are starting with the last, from the last, right? And since you are starting from the last and you are putting minus, please remember that you can't put -0. -0 means you are not you. So -0 means since you are starting from the last, 0 will not included in that because -0 is nothing but 0. Python will take it as 0. So therefore we need to start with -1. -1 means the last element of that particular list. So what is my last element of Sahil? L. So if I put RF -1, and if I press shift and enter, what should my answer, guys? L. My answer is L. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. So basically, we're going in the reverse order. That is
Absolutely.
the meaning of negative sign.
Absolutely. Since what is -4 here? So this is -1, -2, -3, -4. My answer should be equals to A. So if I put -4 here, my answer is equals to A. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now if I'm putting -5 till -3, so I'm starting with from the last, the fifth element, till from the last till third element. In this case, since we all know that this is included or not, the answer is not. Therefore, I'm getting only these two, S and A. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now, please try this as well, guys. -2 double colon, then don't write anything. You will get your answer as this. That means from the last, you want your second element, and you want till last. So this is your second element, you want till last, that is, you need to include this as well. Therefore, your answer is IL. I hope it is clear by now. I have taken various examples to make you understand. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Can we move
We
forward?
can't have like -1 से 2 या 3 तक. Is that
नहीं
possible?
बच्चे, हमें पहले छोटा एलिमेंट लेना है. -3 लिखेंगे पहले. यहाँ हमेशा जब जाते हैं तो एक किस ऑर्डर में चलते हैं, जैसे एक
So
नंबर
I'm
लाइन होती है.
saying -1 से 2 तक.
-1 से 2 तक नहीं लिख सकते. या तो आप पूरा माइनस यूज करोगे या तो पूरा प्लस यूज करोगे.
There's no mixture, no?
राइट. क्योंकि आप -1 से 2 तक जा रहे हो तो बेसिकली आप रिवर्स ऑर्डर में फिर से जा रहे हो बच्चे. या
Yes, sir, got it.
तो इसलिए now the question is, let's say this is my list and I have entered few wrong or one or two wrong elements in this. So since this is RF and that is equals to this, and I'm saying I want to, so since my first element should be capital, I want that. So what I'll do this, I'll write RF, my element which I want to correct, put that in square bracket, the index number, don't write the element name, the index number. So S is written, so index of X is 0, put that equals to, and whatever you want to write that. I have written capital S, and if I press shift and enter, I'll get my answer as, our answer should be capital F. Why it is not? Acha, now it is. So if you put a shift and enter and then write RF, your answer is capital S. Right? So let's say I don't want to use capital S. I want to use some number. Let's say I want to use 121, right? And if I press enter, now write RF, press enter, you will get 121. Does that make sense?
So basically, we are replacing the S with 121, right?
Correct.
And the positioning in 0, that's the reason we have used 0.
0, absolutely.
Okay.
Can we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Now we are using one more function which is known as append. Append means we want to include one variable in a particular list. So what is my list? My list is RF. And let's say I want to append this, let's say I want to append some number 90. So now 90 will show in that particular list as my sixth element. Till now I have 5 elements. Now 90 will show as my sixth element. So what the function is, the object, that is your RF, dot append, and whatever element you want to include, write that element, right? So since it is a number, I am removing the एक तो मैं भूल इतने जाता हूँ ना वो इतने वर्ड्स को मुझे बार-बार कॉलन याद आ रहा है inverted commas. Yeah. So press shift and enter, then write RF, press shift and enter, you'll get your answer as 121 AHIL 90. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So हम आगे चल सकते हैं or are you still doing? I think you are still doing.
So can you please explain the append one? I didn't get that.
Append का मतलब बच्चे कि हम एक लिस्ट के अंदर एक और एलिमेंट को इंक्लूड करना चाहते हैं. ठीक है?
Okay.
तो मैंने बोला कि मैं कौन सी लिस्ट में इंक्लूड करना चाहता हूँ. मैंने बोला कि मैं RF वाली लिस्ट में इंक्लूड करना चाहता हूँ. तो द फॉर्मूला इज और द कोड इज RF डॉट अपेंड और मैं क्या इंक्लूड करना चाहता हूँ. मैं 90 नंबर इंक्लूड करना चाहता हूँ एज माय 6 और मैं एज माय नेक्स्ट एलिमेंट.
Okay, so we are not replacing any number, but we are adding on the list.
Absolutely.
For that we have append.
Yes.
Okay.
Understood?
So when I do the same thing and I press shift and enter,
Shreyas, I lost you, बच्चे. Shreyas? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I think
Yes,
his
sir.
internet connection is bad.
Achha. Okay. So kindly WhatsApp him. Shreyas, are you there, बच्चे? Shreyas, we can't hear you, बच्चे. अच्छा, Shreyas ने कुछ chat में डाला. Let's see that. Never mind, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Shreyas, you can call me after this class. Yeah. Sorry. Perfect. So now let's say we have different lists. So now I'm using my RF as this. RF is equals to SAH. This is in particular list, and then I am creating one more list in that list, and therefore I'm putting this square bracket and writing IL, which is my another list. Put square bracket and then
So
ending with
I
the square
got
bracket.
put out in the append one.
Go ahead.
So when I write, so the name of my list is ABC.
Sure.
So I wrote ABC dot append, and in the brackets I wrote ABC.
और आपने वहां पे वो यूज किया था inverted commas.
Yeah, I used it, and then when I so the function is there, error नहीं है. उसके बाद मैंने actually shift and enter press कर दिया. उसके बाद ABC shift and enter जब press किया, so जो element है वो dot 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 क्यों हुआ है? It's like dot 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 dot.
आप एक बार स्क्रीन शेयर करोगे बच्चे. मैं एक बार स्क्रीन बंद कर रहा हूँ.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Just a second, बच्चे. Soumya, I need to give you the access. Soumya. Yeah, Soumya, go ahead.
Okay, 1 second.
Soumya, you know how to share your screen?
Yes, sir, I know. Just 1 second.
Sure.
So is it visible?
Yeah, बच्चे.
So over here, see, so it's dot 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 like over here.
बच्चे, you have not used this inverted commas. ABC के अंदर इन्वर्टेड कॉमा लिखो, इन्वर्टेड कॉमा यूज करो अंदर, हाँ वहां पे भी, हाँ अब फिर नहीं, पहले वहां पे जाओ, शिफ्ट एंड एंटर करो वहां पे ऊपर, हाँ शिफ्ट एंड एंटर, शिफ्ट एंड एंटर,
बट फिर ये डॉट 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 डॉट,
ये आपने कहीं ना कहीं यूज किया होगा, यहाँ पे भी एक बार ABC में फिर से शिफ्ट एंड एंटर करना, ये डॉट 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 कहाँ से आ रहा है, एक बार एक से मुझे देखना पड़ेगा बच्चे, पूरा append this ये आ चुका है, वो आई थिंक वो पहले वाला बच्चे आ रहा होगा, वो पहले वाला क्लियर नहीं होगा क्योंकि आपने इसको append में डाल दिया था, तो इस वजह से वो आ रहा होगा। तो अभी के लिए हम एज इट इज रहने देते हैं सौम्या, जब इसको आप दोबारा से करोगे ना तो वो एरर नहीं आएगा जो भी आ रहा है,
ओके,
ठीक है।
बट इज दैट अ एरर लाइक?
हाँ मतलब ये आना नहीं चाहिए, क्यों आ रहा है ये एरर ही है ना मान ले, तो बेसिकली ये कह रहा है
हाँ,
कि
बट
ABC
एरर
दोबारा से,
नॉर्मली अगर कोई एरर होता है तो लिखा हुआ आता है ना कि एरर है।
नहीं, सो बेसिकली हमारे लिए एरर है, कोडिंग तो हो गई, अब फॉर एग्जाम्पल सब्जी बनानी है, आपने चीनी की मतलब नमक की जगह चीनी डाल दी, सब्जी तो बन गई ना, बट क्या हमें मीठी सब्जी चाहिए थी? द आंसर इज नो।
नहीं सर, या गॉट इट।
सो लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन somewhere.
Yeah.
Soumya, can you please make me the host again?
How can I do that? Like,
Go to participants and go to SAHIL ARORA. There are three
no,
dots.
I've done that.
Cool.
Done.
Thank you. Now, in this case, RF is equals to this, right? Now, in this case, if you write RF4, what is the result that you want to see? In this case, I want to see 1, 2, 3, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say I want to see L. Now, if you're writing RF4, there is an error. Why there is an error? Because according to Python, Python is saying that we, in a particular list, in this list, there are only 4 elements. That means since there are 4 elements, we need to index from 0. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this complete is 3. Yeah.
So we
Now,
are making a list in a list.
Sorry. Yeah.
We are
We want
making
to
a
look.
list in a list.
Yeah, basically yes. Right. Soumya, sahi hai?
Yes, sir.
Cool. So in this case, if you're writing RF4, there's an error. Therefore, you need to write, let's say I want to see this result. और मैं L तक जाऊंगा अभी, पहले मैं ये देखना चाहता हूँ कि अगर मैं RF3 टाइप कर रहा हूँ तो what is my answer? If you're writing RF3, my answer is, so sorry, I क्यों आ रहा है अब? Just a second. यहाँ पे So my answer is I and L because according to Python, this is the third element. Does that make sense?
Got it.
Yeah. Now in this case, let's say I want I. So what I need to do, type RF3 and then in RF3, what is the element number for L? The answer is 1 because in RF3, this is your another list, and if you index that, this is 0 and this is 1, L is 1. So the function here is RF3 मतलब हमें वो लिस्ट मिल जाएगी, and उस लिस्ट में से क्या चाहिए? उस लिस्ट में से मुझे L चाहिए और L का इंडेक्स क्या है? 1. Therefore, I'm using another brackets and putting 1 here to get my answer as L. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
ये
Yes,
हो गया
sir.
बच्चे सबसे?
So can you explain this?
Yeah. So basically, Soumya, what we need the element L. मुझे L चाहिए किसी भी हालत में. अब वो कैसे आएगा? So for example, in Python is treating this as one element because this is your bigger list, right? In that bigger list, this list is one element, right? So in this bigger list, how many elements do we have? We have one, sorry, this is 0
Three
as per
elements
index.
we have, like 1, 2, 3.
0, 1, 2,
0,
3.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Correct. So if first of all I want to see this list, तभी तो मैं L तक पहुंचूंगा. इस लिस्ट, ये वाली लिस्ट कैसे आएगी? Whenever I write RF3, तो वो मुझे लिस्ट शो कर देगा. बट उस लिस्ट में से भी मुझे L चाहिए. तो पहले मैंने टाइप करा RF3, पहले वो वाली लिस्ट शो करो, उसके बाद उस लिस्ट में से क्या लेना है मुझे? उस लिस्ट में से मुझे फर्स्ट इंडेक्स का एलिमेंट चाहिए.
बट अगर फर्स्ट इंडेक्स का एलिमेंट चाहिए तो इस कायदे से तो आई नहीं होगा, या फिर इस लिस्ट
नहीं,
के अंदर भी
आई
हम
नहीं
0,
होगा,
1
आई नहीं होगा क्योंकि लिस्ट का इंडेक्स स्टार्ट कहां से हो रहा है?
0 से.
हाँ
Okay. And if we type 0, then we'll get I.
हाँ, कर देते हैं इसको, 0 लिखो, आई आएगा.
Oh, okay, got it.
अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, sir, got it. Thank you.
Cool guys, अभी के लिए आई थिंक इतने बेसिक्स काफी है. प्लीज डू प्रैक्टिस दैट. ऑल्दो मैंने अभी बहुत सारा सोचा था करने के लिए, बट मैं नहीं कर पाया वो. इन नेक्स्ट क्लास विच इज अगेन संडे 3 to 4 वी विल डू मोर बेसिक्स. बट बिफोर दैट मैं आपसे एक चीज चाहता हूँ, इस क्लास का प्लीज अगर आप फीडबैक फॉर्म भर देते हो तो ज्यादा बेटर है. आपको फीडबैक फॉर्म में अगर नाम लिखना तो लिखना, ऑल्दो यहाँ पे नाम लिखने का ऑप्शन है, बट उसको एनोनिमस भी लिख सकते हो आप, तो यू कैन डू दैट. या तो प्लीज मेक श्योर आप प्लीज इसको फिल कर दें. एडिशनली आई वांट टू शो यू वन मोर थिंग. So guys, obviously I will record all these sessions, but where you can see this session, I am telling you that go to Google Chrome. Now here please type www.ecoadda.com. right? One site will open. Go to data science. Obviously you can like or subscribe this channel, like Instagram page. Go to data science, go to softwares, go to Python, go to basics, and here you can see class 1. So I will upload class 1 here. Understood?